guys, Katie here. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a get to know me video, and we're doing a not gonna lie Q&A. So the app not gonna lie, I had people ask me questions on there, and I am going to answer them. So I have a lot, like a lot. And some of them are appropriate questions, some of them are not an appropriate question, or not appropriate questions, so just beware. And if you guys could, please subscribe to my channel, it would mean a lot to me. Okay, so the first question, the weirdest trend you've ever done. So I don't do a lot of trends, but the only one that I can think of, I've done a couple. So I think probably the one that I would consider the weirdest, just because of like the nature of the video, would be, is when my cousins and my aunt and uncle and I, we did the Harlem Shake, and that was a funny one. That was a really funny one, and I will put that, it's actually posted on my channel already. That's what I'm looking for right now, but I'll put it con los terroristas.
The Harlem
So that was at a time where like I was embarrassed by everything, so that's why I'm hiding on the couch. Anyway, next question. Do you ever think about having the ability to teleport all the time? I mean, I love driving in the car, like as a passenger. I love being in the car, but I wish I could teleport to like farther places. Next question. Have you ever given a hickey? No, I have not. Honest to God. This question, do you have any cute friends for me? I don't have any friends, to be quite honest. Do you have any piercings? I did have double holes in my ear, but I'm pretty sure they're closed up now because jewelry bugs me out. Who do you text the most? My mom. Yeah. We text all the time. Do you have a dog? Yes, I do. Her name is Annie. Who is your last Instagram search? My last search was Lauren Cimarelli, because she released a song called Ended Up in Arkansas or something like that, and there was a blurb on her channel, so on her profile, so I wanted to check that out. Your worst habit. This is something that I don't usually talk about. So I have this habit when I'm stressed where I pluck the hair out of my arm. So it started, I would do my eyebrows a lot, and this eyebrow was almost completely gone. Like, these are the fullest my eyebrows have been in years, because I used to just pluck them all the time. When I got my tattoo, my toothless tattoo, the tattoo artist like dry shaved it, like, and my skin didn't take well to that, and so I kept getting all these like ingrown hairs, and yeah, so I have, it's bad, and I do it, the more I'm stressed, the more I pick at it. But yeah, if you ever see my arm, yeah. Those are all from me pulling out ingrown hairs. And it's a bad habit. It really is. But I don't know how to stop it. It's something that I'm trying to work on. Do you love your life? Currently, no. There's a lot of changes in my life. I don't like change, but they're necessary changes. So I'm not totally loving life right now, but I'm hoping I will eventually. This one just says, I know what you did. What did I do? How many kids do you want to have? I used to think I wanted like 10. And then I watched Jillian every day for 4 years. And, I don't know if I could handle 10. I want like, I don't know, between 2 and 4, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if that ever happens. Who do you have pinned on iMessage? I rarely use my iMessage, so nobody is pinned. I always use Facebook Messenger. What was your worst day ever? I had a lot of worst days. Let's see, what was my worst day ever? So I guess, like, my worst day ever would be when I was in 10th grade, I had a mental breakdown at school. And it started with something, or like I had been depressed, and this was before I was getting like help for my mental health. This is what prompted the help. And so I was dealing with all this depression. Over that summer, we had moved into my grandma's house. We had lost our house. At the beginning of the school year, I like fell down our basement stairs and tore my meniscus and had to like get it like surgically repaired. And there was just a lot of stuff. I didn't have a lot of friends. I was really feeling like an outsider in my friend group. Like, people didn't mind me being there, but like they didn't really ever engage with me, and it was really hitting me really hard because I feel like in middle school I had like a good group of friends, and then like 9th and 10th grade I just felt like an outsider in my own friend group, and it was really difficult. And the only thing that like was like a blessing at the time was that my cousin started going to school with me, and that morning she had told me that her mom was making her move back in, because she was living with her dad when she went to school with me, and she said that her mom was making her move back in with her, and which meant we weren't going to be at the same school anymore. So like she was basically like one of the only friends that I had that like really talked to me. And, you know, we would hang out a lot after school and stuff because, I mean, we were cousins. And, you know, when she was at her mom's, like, I rarely ever got to see her. So, like, I don't know, that was kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back. And I had a mental breakdown in my algebra class. And my poor teacher, he did not know what to do. He, like, I'm sorry, dude, if you ever watch this, I'm sorry. But, so basically, I was crying in class, which I never do. I never talk in class, I never cry, I never really show anything. And I was literally like sobbing in class, and everyone was looking at me weird. My teacher was like, look, go to the bathroom, like leave my classroom. So I went to the bathroom and I texted my mom, and I was like, Mom, you need to come get me. And my parents had this thing when my sister and I were in school where, you know, we would call or we would text them to come get us a lot, because this was before like we knew much about our mental health, and it was because we were having such bad anxiety that we were feeling sick. I used to always feel like I was gonna throw up or pass out, and so my parents had this rule that, like, if you wanted to be picked up from school, you had to go to the office and call, because they knew that my sister and I, especially me, I was too anxious to go to the office and call. But this time I did. I went to the office and I called, because I was like, look, I can't stay here. And so my mom was kind of angry that she had to come pick me up, because it was literally, I had just gotten dropped off from school, or dropped off at school, because it was like first hour. So she was kind of angry, and then we kind of sat in the driveway when we got home, and I kind of like spilled everything, and just like, I don't know, that was a really bad day for me. So yeah. How big of a nerd are you from 1 to 10? I'd say probably like a 7. I don't know, like what constitutes as a nerd nowadays? Because, like, I used to be like a good kid in school, because I was always afraid of getting in trouble, and I was always afraid of, like, not getting good grades. So, like, I would make sure I got good grades, even if I acted like I didn't care. I always made sure my grades were good. And I didn't get in trouble, but, like, I don't feel like I was a teacher's pet, at least not in, like, middle and high school. I was just taught to, like, respect adults. I don't know. But, like, I didn't love math, or I didn't love school or anything like that. And now, like, I don't know, what constitutes as a nerd when you're like a grown adult? I don't know. Are you looking to date someone right now? I don't know if I could focus on being in a relationship right now. I got way too much going on in my head, in my life, to focus on a relationship. So, what did you eat for breakfast? Pancakes. Who was the last person you texted? I think my mom texted me and my sister. We have a group chat, so she texted us. Personality or looks? I mean, I get drawn in by the looks, but, like, if the personality isn't there, then it's like, so, I mean, I don't know. Are you gonna get a tat? I have 2. I have my Toothless, and then I have my You Can Make It One More Night, and I do want more, but they cost money, so. When was the last time you cried? Pretty sure I cried reading a book last night. What was the last thing you ate? We had dinner a couple hours ago, and so I ate white chicken burritos. Did you watch Game of Thrones? No, I have not. What time did you fall asleep last night? My sleep schedule is so messed up, you guys. Like, I went to bed at 8 o'clock this morning. That's what time I went to bed. Who is your middle school crush? Okay. I had lots, okay? I was the type of person where if someone even gave me, like, a fraction of attention, I had a crush on them. Like, so, I mean, between 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, because those were, like, middle school years. Let me see if I can count in my head. 2, 3, 4, 5. I had at least 7 crushes in middle school. At least. Your biggest fear? I don't know. I don't know, probably, like, losing myself. I went through a really bad period, you know, back in like 10th grade and middle school and stuff, where I didn't feel like myself, like I didn't know who I was, and I didn't feel like I belonged anywhere. And in a way, I still kind of feel like that, but I don't want to like completely lose myself again. That kind of scares me. Have you ever had surgery before? Yes. When I was little, I had ear tubes. I had carpal tunnel surgery in 2020. I had it on my hand. You can probably still see my scar right here. That was my first awake surgery. I was awake during the surgery, which was a lot. And I had my meniscus repaired in my knee. But I think that's all like the surgery I've had. I've had like procedures like scopes and stuff done, but that's not technically surgery. Have any Netflix recommendations? The only show I watch on Netflix is Wednesday. Who do you miss the most? I don't know. Currently, I miss Jilly because it's been like 3 weeks since I've seen her, and that's a long time. But like in the grand scheme of things, who do I miss the most? I don't know if I miss like a general person or if I miss like a time in my life where like I had people around me, even if I felt like lonely, at least like there were people to talk to. I don't know if that makes sense. Have you ever been fired from a job? No. Your worst personality characteristic? Probably that I'm so in my own head that I don't think about other people that much. Do you have trust issues? Yes. 100 times yes. Your last song on Spotify. So I use Apple Music, I don't use Spotify, and the last song I listened to was Mustang by Lauren Cimarelli. Are you talking to anyone? No. Would you ever be friends with benefits? At this point in my life, probably not. Later on in my life, I don't know. What's your dream house? I'm gonna add some pictures. Okay, and that's my dream house. Spill the tea on your first kiss. Hasn't happened yet. That's right. Hasn't happened yet. It's not that I'm saving it or anything like that. I just... nobody has ever liked me, so... What's your sign? I'm an Aquarius. Favorite show right now? I'm currently binge watching NCIS. Because I get in like these kicks where I only watch a certain show for a while. So that's currently what it is. Single, yes. Dogs or cats? Dogs, and I think my reasoning behind this is because I'm allergic to cats, and so I've never really gotten close to a cat. So, and I've always had dogs, so I think that's why I prefer dogs better, because I just don't really know any cats. What have you gotten detention from, or for? I've never gotten detention because I was too afraid to get in trouble. Where are you from? I am from Michigan in the United States. We are the Mitten. Yeah? No. We're the Mitten. Right? Yeah, that's how it goes. We're the Mitten. Yeah. So that's all the questions that I have. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.